Class is in session.
Yeah, we're going to the States.
Wish gets me some new eyes. Guys, what do you think? Grandma's glasses, I can now see great distance, like Superman, Wonder Woman. Not Aquaman. I don't know if he sees under the water.
Maybe.
Maybe. But first, we gotta stop and get, tell them.
I don't know, what are we getting?
A coffee. We don't go anywhere without a coffee.
We just
I need a coffee. I need a tea.
First of all, we just had breakfast like an hour ago, so you're gonna have a coffee. You're gonna have another coffee after
we have
the coffee
a 2-hour
had.
trek. We need a coffee.
You're gonna be wired.
You gotta be wired to go to Buffalo. For our American viewers, this is a toonie. It has in the middle of it a polar bear, and on the other side still the Queen, because we're not ready for Charles just yet. It is worth $2. For our other viewers, this is a Smurf. It's a Smurf from 1988. He is holding an apple. I want all the retro Smurfs. Please help me find them and bring back my childhood. It's gonna be a long drive. What?
It's a Shuffle Off to Buffalo.
Shuffle Off to Buffalo, is that a song? Did you just make that up?
No.
What do you mean no? Who sings that song?
Oh.
Shuffle Off to Buffalo.
It's a thing.
It's not a thing.
Everybody said Shuffle Off to Buffalo.
Nobody has ever said
Everybody said Shuffle Off.
Shuffle Up.
Everybody.
I can't. You're not. Record. Find it. Find me the clip. Shuffle Off to Buffalo.
It's a thing.
So I asked Anna to press play again because I was going to say something, and she says,
Do you have something interesting to say?
"It's so rude." Listen, we have to work out what we can spend today because there's limits when you go to the United States. There's limits, and then after that you have to pay tax. So I think our limit for today in a 24-hour period is $300 each. And that's not American, that's Canadian. So we have 600 bucks Canadian that we can spend without having to spend more money.
Are you saying that when we go to the States and you buy something, the same way that we buy something here, let's say it's like $20, but we end up paying like 22 and something because of tax, when we go to the States, if something is $20, they're not going to charge us 22 and something?
No. Okay, no. Here's how it works. When we go to the States, we pay New York state tax on items. So whatever New York state tax is. But because we're going across the border, they only let you bring back Canada, not the United States. Canada only lets you back so many goods. No meat, no dairy, no firearms. But the other things, like the shoes and the clothes or whatever, there's a maximum amount. So I think when you go for a week, you can bring back like $700 or something like that. But if you bring back any more, $1 more, then you have to go into the little room and they say, what did you spend? And then you have to pay a Canadian tax because you bought too many things in the United States and in the Americas.
The audacity.
Agreed. I have a question though. Why do cop cars, why do they get like Fords? Shouldn't they get like Ferraris? I don't understand why they're driving garbage cars. Like they should have super fast cars to catch the super fast bad guys.
Yeah, but once you get to the bad guy, you have to be able to maneuver the car. So
What do you mean? Ferraris corner like they're on rails. Have you never seen Pretty Woman? It's what Julia Roberts said.
I don't know, but what I mean is like if you have to
Pretty Woman,
if you have to like throw the car in order to block them or whatever, you don't want to throw a Ferrari in.
Well, you're just saying you don't want to risk the Ferrari. Maybe Ferrari though should make deals with the cops. I'm just saying maybe police should have faster cars. How are they supposed to? You know, not everybody's driving a white Bronco at 22 miles an hour.
I still think it's about being able to like.
Do you know who drove the white Bronco?
No, I don't even know what you're talking about. I mean, I know what the car is, but
O.J. Simpson, when he was doing a high-speed chase way back in the day, he got in a white Bronco and drove on the highway. It was the slowest chase ever. It lasted for hours. They shut down the whole highway. The whole friggin' LAPD chased him, but they were all driving like quite literally 100 kilometers an hour. They're just like this fast, and they're just chasing him, but nobody's trying to pull him over or stop him or whatever. It lasted on CNN for hours. Here's my question. Do you think you need to be a sociopath or a psychopath? And what's the difference? One, you don't have any feelings, and the other one,
no, I don't
violent?
think. No, I don't think that's the the other one is your environment made you that way.
I don't think that's the case. You think...
Let's look it up before.
We'll look it up. Okay, so we've come to the determination. First of all, they don't use terms like sociopath and psychopath. We don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah, they're not... They don't use those terms anymore.
So they say that, like, one... They both don't have a lot of empathy or a lot of understanding of emotion, but one's more erratic, the sociopath, and the other one, psychopath, is more capable of figuring out how to fit into society, and that's why psychopaths tend to have a strong correlation with... Do I take the 407 east?
What does your phone say?
Do I go east? 403 west. No. Don't go east, Joanna. Not east. West. Okay, so
one of them is able to function in society,
which is why they're all CEOs.
And one of
psychopaths and CEOs have a strong correlation.
And one of them can't.
Oh, I'm going the right way. That's exciting. Okay, so what were we talking about in the first place? Oh, yeah. So do you feel like...
Oh, bumpy road.
See, here's, I think, the problem. If they don't understand emotion and they're not driven by emotion, then... I just had another thought.
Where are you going?
Well, because we're emotional creatures. Humans are emotional creatures. So the more emotional we get, the further away we can possibly understand why they're doing what they're doing. And, bless you, side note, all of the podcast boys out there are talking about stoicism in men and how men need to reel in their emotions and don't be controlled by your emotions and yet don't be in touch, blah, blah, blah. To me, it sounds very sociopathic. It's like we're teaching young men how to be sociopaths. I'm just saying, maybe we need to hire some sociopaths or psychopaths.
Well, I mean, I don't know, but I do know that there is a study where they actually try to understand.
I don't think we can. I think as soon as you feel empathy, the idea of removing empathy from your thought process, I don't know if you can do that.
I don't know, but this lane's exiting, so you
all right. When we get up to the border, I tend to overcompensate because I get nervous.
Don't say a word. Just hand her stuff in and then just be like, thank you.
But I just want them to be friends with me.
Just say thank you and drive on.
And I start to sweat. And now you just stressed me out because you're like, is there anything in the car? I'm like,
I just meant like, car? I don't know, like sometimes
now you're like, well, do you have a baseball bat? I'm like, well, yeah, I always have a glove and a bat, 2 gloves.
Mostly I meant like, do you think that we forgot that there was there was food or like anything back there?
Like I don't have any, what do you mean food? Like apples?
Well, yeah, like, do you have
smuggling beef jerky?
I don't know. That's why I asked, because we didn't check before we left, and I was like, that it would have been a smart thing to do to just check.
I just want them to be friends with me. Like, just joke with me a little bit. I find the U.S. guys going that away usually nicer. Every once in a while, not so much. It's also the reason I did not wear my hat and put it sideways. They're not big fans, which I think is rude, but nonetheless, I don't need to sweat anymore crossing the border. It's like, listen, I'll tell you what, no Canadian is trying to get across that away.
That away?
Nobody's trying to get that away to the United States.
That away.
Smuggle, what are we going to smuggle into the United States? Love? Education? Healthcare? So this bridge, just so you know, have you driven this way often?
Yeah.
Because this is the bridge where I find that it like sways if it's super, super windy.
I have never felt that, and I've crossed this bridge over a million times.
We're at the Hamilton Bridge. Anyways, when I look at Hamilton, I'm going to get Anna to pan to Hamilton, this particular part, and for my Buffy fans out there, it looks like the portal to hell. That's insane.
I don't know what that is.
Over there, it's like steel coal manufacturing. So we're almost crossing the border right now. We're in past Fort Erie. I think this might be the edge of the world.
Surprisingly,
I think we need to tip off.
Surprisingly, I need to pee now. Which
you
is crazy
need to pee first?
I never need to pee.
Hey, but I think I passed stuff. We're at the border now.
It's okay. I'll hold it in. I'm just saying. For once,
this is
my fault.
You can't. I can't pull over now. They'll think we were hiding something.
We found a bathroom.
Don't worry. It's at the duty free. We're gonna go see what we can buy.
This whole time, I'm telling Joe, like, don't start up this conversation. Don't be awkward. Just do what they say. And then the guy goes, so when will you be returning? And Joe says,
T-shirts, maybe some shoes. I thought he said, what will you be returning? Not when. And he looks at me like I'm a moron. And then said, no, when are you coming back? I'm like, oh, later today, sir.
Doesn't she look cute with the glasses on?
Guys, here's the problem with wearing glasses, right? Wearing glasses is like, I'm like a little nauseous because everything is high def. And secondary problem, when I look down to look at my phone,
which
it's
you
blurry.
Shouldn't be doing, but
oh, it should be talking to me, yeah. But like, you can't adjust. But now everything, it's just too real. It's too technicolor. I don't think I can live in this kind of hyper reality. Drive-through, they have a terrifying, scary, like, thing.
Look at what the Sonic drive-through.
What the heck? Has Halloween Sonic.
Woohoo! So Joe's gonna do a $15 challenge because we're at Sonic. You can see that on her TikTok though. It's not gonna be on the vlog.
Yeah. See it on Learn 16.
It's that guy. We've had a snack. Now I would like a tea and then shopping. Why aren't you more excited?
Sonic was fantastic. I'm going to move into Sonic.
Into Sonic.
Live there, work there, get a headband that says I belong. We come all the way down here, and what does Anna say? Can I have a Tim Hortons tea?
Yeah, I did. I don't know why that's such
You gotta embrace US culture. We need at least a Dunkin' Donut. Gotta meld with the people.
Sure, we can find a Dunkin' Donuts. I just meant like now at this time I could use a tea, not as soon as we left the house.
USA people, can we talk about how many lights do you need to string up here? And there's too many. Which one am I supposed to look at? How do I know if I'm supposed to go? And
I think there's one for every lane.
What the heck?
You think they'll be able to get my medium steep tea with half cold water?
Listen, that's not for the faint of heart. I'm gonna put my money on no.
Also, we're not at Dunkin' Donuts. We're at Tim Hortons.
She needed a steep tea from here. I can't change that. $2.50? Buffalo, New York? $2.50 for a steep tea? Are you inflation? That's like $7 Canadian.
It kind of is really expensive.
The conversion? It is $7 Canadian. I'm buying a $7 tea. This is insane. Is that what it's like to live in Buffalo? Is inflation worse here? Is that because of COVID? Free trade? Trump.
We did it. It's not even hot when I hold it.
Hey, US of A, I find your money a little flimsy.
I think
look what's going on right now. I know, but our money doesn't rip. We have superpower money.
Look, it's a giant Forever 21.
And USA, you got the tea right. So you're like one big point above Canada because you guys know they get the tea right maybe 30% of the time. I need a close parking spot. These guys are in my way. Take out parking only. Looks good to me, guys.
No, takeout as in like...
No, takeout from the place, but nobody ever checks. We just park here.
We've made it to the mall. Joe's trying some stuff on. I tried some pants on, but they were too big and they didn't have a smaller size. But yay, we're at the mall. So Joe already bought something.
3 floors this place is.
So she bought something at Urban Outfitters. And now we're at Forever 21 for me. Let's go. Come on.
So much climbing.
Still nothing for me, but we keep on trying.
Keep on keeping on. Don't worry, I'm gonna make her buy something.
This is what I came for. Grinch slippers.
Okay guys, look, I checked brand new lids, hat, Topps baseball card. I got Detroit Tigers because I love it. And since I'm in New York, you're gonna love this. Get a little Yankees, baby.
I don't usually get excited about things, and we just walked into a store and I got excited about two things. And then they don't have my size.
Her head needs to get, it's petito. It needs to get bigger, and her feet are petito. They need to get bigger. That's all, we'll work on it. Baby, I get these, as you wish. Princess Bride, baby, Princess Bride.
We are done at the mall.
But we still have more things to do, so don't worry, stand by. We have lots of places to go.
Okay, but what did you get?
I got 2 hats.
2 hats.
I got a t-shirt. I got, what else did I get?
Dumbo.
I got a big Dumbo for Grandma Ruby. It's lovely. It's ginormous.
The action figure, the boo.
I got the Boo Berry action figure. And What else did I get? Oh, that first place. I got track pants and that long sleeve black shirt.
There you go. And I got slippers, Grinch slippers.
You know what? That's a step up, because normally it would be nothing. But I'm going to take you to Target, and I'm going to take you to a couple different places, and maybe you'll find some Christmas stuff, but we haven't found any Grinch stuff. They said that they unloaded all this Grinch stuff, and we can't find it anywhere. You found one pair of slippers. Target!
I'm kind of disappointed because TikTok told me that there was Christmas stuff everywhere, and we came here to find a bunch of Christmas decorations, and we have nothing except for my slippers.
I did not come to find Christmas decorations. I came to buy stuff I didn't need, but I just really wanted to buy. And so I feel fulfilled. Now we're gonna go try to find box pizza. I bet you guys don't even know what that is, but we'll show you if we find some.
We found the pizza.
We found the pizza. Wait. We should show them the pizza. We have to come prepared for these people so they know what to get next time. Please.
It's like pizza in a box, but not your... Okay, go get it. It's pizza in a box, but it's not just like when you go buy pizza and it happens to be in a box. It's literally like you have to make it out of the box.
Pizza in a box. Chef Boyardee, pizza in a box, baby. If you've never had it, trust me with all that I have. Go get it. Get extra Parmesan, the grated kind, and then get dry pepperoni, little skinny ones, cut them up, put them on. You'll never thank me so much. I'm telling you right now.
Now is dinner time. Where shall we eat dinner?
Some lady in tops who was very lovely, who recognized us, told us to go to the steak place. So I'm gonna drive to where Olive Garden is, because we can't go to Olive Garden, even though I'd like to go to Olive. She can't eat a thing in Olive Garden. Nothing's
enjoyable. But I
enjoyable.
said I could get a salad, so if you wanted to go to
that's just awful and depressing. So we gotta go find this steak place, this lady said.
We found the steak place.
Found a steakhouse
that the lady was talking about.
It's called the Longhorn Steakhouse.
I will be getting Renegade sirloin with grilled shrimp.
Now I will be getting a New York strip, medium well. I know that offends some of you, but I don't know what to tell you. And we're gonna show you how we like it and how that plays out for us. I also see a strawberry shortcake behind this thing, but I should get that for dessert too. You should. Anna doesn't eat bread, so I'm gonna test this for her. Let me show you. It came on this cute little tray. Oh, look at that, it has a double butt. Okay. I'm gonna dip it in, we're gonna taste it. I guess we're comparing this to like the keg. Kind of the vibe. Like
oh, that's hard.
Butter's too hard. Upside back 10. I need room temperature butter. Here we go.
But is it lovely?
It's pretty lovely.
Oh, there you go. Maybe you don't need soft butter.
Maybe I kind of like cold butter. All right, I have a question for you. If you weren't in the arts, singer, songwriter, dancer, none of it. You can be anything in the arts. You had to have like a job. What would that be?
I'd like to be a detective.
A detective?
Like in the FBI, like
in the FBI?
Yeah, like looking for serial killers and things like that. Yeah, I think that's really interesting. Or again, still in the FBI, but how do I get to like the alien secret agent type?
That feels more like the CIA.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
I think
the CIA is external to the United States. I feel like aliens should be under the CIA's purview.
Okay, well, how do I get there? That would be another job that I would want. What about you?
Okay, so if it had to be totally outside of education, hilariously enough, I think I'd try to be an actor. Okay. If I wasn't allowed to do anything in education at all, nothing like that, like in that academic field, or I try to be an actor. No, not public speaker. I can't do anything like similar. Or firefighter.
Oh.
I need to hit the gym.
Do you think you could carry just the suit in itself?
That's rude. That's a little. I could carry the suit. I'm strong in my head. Oh, okay. I look real cute in the outfit.
I'm sure you would look cute in it. Could you walk in it? Is my question.
I could walk in it
because I don't know if it's just a standstill job.
Well, I work out a little bit more, and I think firefighters get free McDonald's. On a completely unrelated note, this is the new wallet I got. For those who can't see it, it's like all recycled leather. It's beautiful, handcrafted, super cheap. I was so excited when I got it. Ordered it online, and it's like, where's your new wallet, babe? I want to see your wallet. It's beside the bed. And she went, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't live in Canada. You can't live in the United States. You can't live... Okay, I'll start there. You just can't live in North America. Where do you live?
England or...
Yeah, I know you were going to pick England.
Well, I have to pick places that are going to, like, help out my career. So, like, England or... I don't know. I think you could also blow up as a singer in Germany because the Backstreet Boys did it. So maybe...
Yeah. You know where I'd move?
Where?
Tanzania. In Africa. Tanzania. It was my most favorite place in the world to go. When I got off the plane, I thought I was home.
Oh.
The loveliest people.
Mm-hmm.
I got to see elephants.
Okay.
The people were lovely, and the kids were lovely. And
I do really like
I felt like Penticton.
I like Penticton, but that's in BC, so that doesn't count. But if we have to retire somewhere, I'd say Penticton.
Tanzania. The best part of Anna getting a Caesar salad is she doesn't eat the croutons. I do.
Have them all.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Don't like them.
Crouton ain't nice. How do you mess up a crouton? Is it good? Can you taste the anchovies? Sometimes I don't get.
Can you taste it?
No.
No, I said you can take some.
Sometimes I don't get Caesar salad for two reasons. Number one, anchovy dressing sometimes is super, you can taste it, and I'm not into it. Number two, the garlic hurts my tummy.
All right, baby, what did you get?
Okay, so I got the New York strip, mac and cheese. Look at that. That looks amazing. And a baked potato. And you got?
Steak, mashed potatoes. I can't eat the rice, but I will be eating the shrimp.
All right, let's eat it and give it a rank. All right, I'm gonna do the steak first. Ooh, I like how that cut. Look at that. That's pretty perfect, actually. How's everything over here? That's great. That's amazing. I don't think so. Do you know the sauce that was on those shrimp? Because it just said grill, but there was a sauce on it. She just doesn't eat sugar at all. So if there was sugar in the sauce, because it didn't say there was any sauce like in the menu, it just said grill. Can you just check? Yeah. She wiped it off, but I just want to make sure. Yeah. Thank you. She doesn't eat sauce, guys. That's the reality. That was an amazing steak.
Let's see what the mashed potatoes taste like.
You can't mess up a mashed potato.
Delicious.
Baked potato. That would be a fly, sir, please. Hey guys, I'm gonna try this. This is the mac and cheese. Look at this. And I love that it's like crusted on the top. I don't know why. Look at that. Wow.
Look, it's on.
The fly's just hanging out. Inappropriate. That is great. I know you can't have the mac and cheese, but this is great. When I told the lady that she didn't eat sugar, you should. Guys, I don't think you can say I don't eat sugar in buffalo. She looked at you so confused. She was just like, what? What does that have to do with shrimp? All right, so she came back and
they
said,
are going to remake it.
But here's the best part. So she came back and said, the manager says it's a smokehouse sauce and it has tomato in it. And we're like, okay, but natural sugars are okay. She's like, oh, okay. He said most likely not. And so just stood there. And I'm like, most likely not. So I don't know what the probabilities of that is in buffalo. Was that like maybe a 50-50 shot?
I don't know, but it was nice enough that she said that they would.
And then she's like, or do you want me just to remake them? And we're like, let's go with the remaking push. She goes, okay, I'll just swap them out. So what I think is hysterical, I'm going to wait for her to bring the new shrimp and just like take them off your plate and put new ones on.
I think that's what's going to happen.
That's what I'm hopeful for. I'll try to catch it on film. All right, and then she came back and she goes, don't worry, it's gonna be out in a few minutes and we'll just swap it out. We have a whole new vat of rice. And we're like, no, she can't eat the rice. And she's like, what? Well, it says sugar. Sugar's in rice. She's like, oh. So just bring it on a little side plate. Just 2 strips thing. Just throw it at us. Just we'll catch it. Here are the infamous shrimp. I hope you enjoy them. Hold on, we're gonna get a reaction. Okay, baby. What do you think? Go. Perfection. Perfection? Oh, you're just, I think you're, what would you give this whole meal out of 10? Do you want to wait to eat the 18 shrimp they've given you?
I would say an 8.
An 8? I might give it an 8.5. Wow. I actually really enjoyed the steak. And the, even though I couldn't eat a lot of it, the mac and cheese was top notch. 8 out of 10 for her, 8.6 for me. Longhorn. I'm not a big fan of the name.
And that's it, folks. We're heading home.
Canada. Take the I-1, not before I probably get lost downtown Buffalo, because when you try to take the I-90 north to get onto that bridge, sometimes it doesn't all pan out the way you think it's going to.
We can do it.
Maybe. But we have a handful of money and the luck of the Irish. Dismissed.